practices I had last year, the 07s, some of these kids I've had for a little over 2 years. Everything that you're going to see here, we could do at 09. It takes a little bit of staying on top of these guys, but it can be done. I'm going to show you how they can warm up themselves. They've been taught to warm up even without me, even on the first season, 09. We do some basic stuff. The warm-ups, we'll show you a couple different types of warm-ups so you get an idea. Then we're going to play. And then I'm going to stop it in multiple places and show things like shape and what we want you guys to do in ADP. If you recall in some of my emails and on the coaching session, we want to play a 2-3-1. So these guys are only going to be, we'll probably play 7. Is anybody playing 8v8 here? Yeah. Okay, we'll play a little 8v8, which is a 2-3-2, but we'll show why. The reason, I saw one team trying to play a 2-2-2 or something, and there's reasons why I want you to play a 2-3-1. The reason is, I want to teach the 3 levels: the defensive level, the midfield level, and the striker level. I don't want to see people playing a 3-3. We're not teaching. We're trying to teach these kids, and they need to learn all 3 levels of play. The other reason why we want 3, we want to teach the width. So we have height with our high striker and width. That's why it should be a 2-3-1 and not a 2-2-2. You play a 2-2-2, you have no width and everything's going down the middle. You're not teaching the kids how to get the ball out wide. So there's a lot of reasons why we dictate some of what we're dictating. Does that make sense? So we'll get to a warm-up here. Hey. Fine, that's fine. Hey, get the warm-up going.
Yeah.
Use a travel gun? Some kind of travel. I see it. You go to the side. I'll change it back. We're trying, but it's kind of quickly. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a coach like practice?
Is it?
Where? Right there, right good. Remember it?
Oh, this thing!
Okay, 2 lines. Let's go. 1 blue, not 2. 1 blue.
Oh, can you put the second one?
1 blue.
Ollie, why did that one?
Are you guys ready? Okay. So we have 2 different warm-ups we do. The older kids, we add a little bit of lateral, some dynamic. And then the other kids, the stretching doesn't matter so much at this age because they're not going to pull muscles yet. But we want to get them in the routine of learning how to stretch because when they hit about 8th grade, 7th grade, they start pulling muscles. And I tell the kids that a pulled muscle is worse than a broken leg. A broken leg heals. You watch these professional players, they pull a hamstring, they stay out for a couple weeks, they come back, they strain it again, and it never really gets right. So when they start to grow 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th grade, it matters. So we want to teach them the routine, but it doesn't, they're not going to gain a lot from it. But I do work on the lateral stuff. Go! Go! So this one is just lateral stuff, and they come up with a different movement, and then they're supposed to go through. The other guys are going without, that's the example down there, there's no cones. They're supposed to put bags or something out, but they're going to go just do a little bit of run. We're doing some dynamic stretching. When I was growing up, if you guys remember, the stretching was like this. You're down doing butterflies, you're doing the hurdle. This is called static stretching. The theory today is that's not good anymore. So it should always be dynamic stretching. So you see them doing, they're doing open the gate, close the gate. This is dynamic, moving while you're stretching, not sitting on the ground. We won't spend a lot of time on this, but this is just some examples of how they can do it on their own and what we're trying to get them to do. The group in the red probably 20 at this point, but if you have some 07s, you want to start getting some dynamic and some movement stuff, you can add this in. My 03 girls, we do because girls start tearing their ACLs. Well, not they don't, but girls are more prone to tear their ACLs like in high school. So I do a lot of hopping to get the strength. So on these cones, on this down here, they'll do hops, 2-footed and 1-footed laterally and up and back as well. So we add, you see them doing some hopping right here as well. My vertical jump that good, but I tell my girls, hey, you guys get over the line, man, you know, for that 1-inch jump. But again, just some basic. They're supposed to go together in twos. It's a little bit out of order here, but they're doing this on their own. I'm not saying a word to them. All right, hey, 4 lines. So now watch. They'll pick the cones up, and they'll put all the cones on one, and they'll stay in the same group. Quickly. Ollie, I wanted you with that group, please. Ollie, I need you over there. Please get red. So, the 4 lines, I've changed my philosophy over the years, and I pretty much do this all the time. Hold up. Hey, wait. I do this every practice, before every game now. And even though it's not even, it's kind of boring, but it's important because what I've realized is that the first touch in players is so important and it's not clean enough. So what are we doing first, David? Inside, same foot. Go. So they're gonna go inside, same foot, trying to keep that first touch positive. So brace. So the ball should never come over the invisible line. The ball should never come over the invisible line between these. So the first one is inside, same foot. So the same foot, if Andrew's playing me the ball, it's the same foot, touches it twice. And it's got to be positive. My first touch should be in front of me. What happens to a lot of kids, their first touch gets stuck underneath them so they can't step into the next pass. So you always ask them to have a positive first touch. It should always be in front of you. So it should be inside, and now I can step into it inside. My ankle must be locked, and if you watch Andrew, his plant foot is pointed at the target, and it should be like a right angle. When I'm teaching 6-year-olds, I tell them to make an L. That's all I teach in rec. Make an L. Every free kick, can you make an L? Because this is the ABCs of soccer. Because you trap and pass here, a short pass, it's ankle lock, toe up. It's like putt-putt golf. This is your putter. My toes should never, I call this kicking like a ballerina. You can't kick a ball like this, and you can't kick it with your foot like, I call it jello foot, loose. If you can't play putt-putt with a putter that's made out of jello. It's firm, right? And we always follow through straight, not across our body. So I step in, ankle lock, toe up. So that's what you're looking for, and you're trying to perfect this. First touch positive, next touch into it. Very nice touch. Ankle lock, toe up, you follow through straight. So you're looking for that technique. If you can't do this, this is your alphabet, literally. So inside, same foot, let's go. Keep it on your side, go. So they just took the cones up and then they go right into this. What's next? Inside, cross your body. It doesn't matter the order. So this is both teams get involved now. Now we're taking our first touch across our body, positive. It should be in front of us. But I think this is so important. You can see even our touch is not perfect. And they've done this a million times. But every game I do this. Every single game, even my 03, I do this because I'm trying to get the first touch cleaner. You'll see though, when they get to their non-dominant foot, they'll take their touch too much forward. It won't be too far to the left, underneath them. What's next?
Outside, inside.
So now we go outside, inside. Great. So why this one's important, when we're getting ready to take a shot, often you have to have that first touch outside of your outside foot to hit it. We call that setting the table. So this one is very important to get used to outside of foot so you can shoot the ball or strike the ball further. So this first touch is vital. It should be at like a 45-degree angle. Let's go outside, inside. Outside, inside. All safe, it's all one foot. Outside, inside. Outside, inside. Sometimes they'll come to their non-dominant foot, they won't want to use it, so we try to get them to work on their non-dominant foot. What's next?
One touch.
One touch.
Sprint through line. Guys,
These are two different groups, they don't play together. Some of them do, some don't. If if they can, it's a little bit more advanced, but there are opportunities where they can see possession stuff, especially the 07s. I mean, these guys are the same age, and these are, you know, these aren't necessarily on the top team to travel. Some of these kids are, but some of them are, you know, they're good players, but they're not like the red team. And we were doing this when I had them, when I first got them, after the first set of tryouts. And it's gotten cleaner, it's gotten a little bit better. All right, hey, what's next? What else can we do off this? 1, 2?
1, 2.
So we...
No, when you pass it once, we need to take 2 touches. David.
Let's go.
No.
Open up. 1, 2. Hey! 1, 2.
Now, Henry, you're there. Henry, you're there. Henry, you're there now.
Open, Andrew. Open, Andrew. Open, Andrew.
That's not what we'll do. That's not what you just pass it, play it, and then I just play it. Yeah, that's what you do.
Stay there, Joe.
Yeah, we're not saying pass it back.
Someone's kids are new. I didn't have them on. A couple of kids I didn't have on.
Not me.
Hopefully they're supporting us. Come on, Jordy. All right, freeze. Hey! So here's a little philosophical thing, and certain people will tell you different things on this. I'll take mine from Christian. Christian was a travel coach here for a while. He played professional in Hungary, and I think that's where he's from. But one of the best male players I've ever played with. I mean, phenomenal player. He thinks that you always let the ball come across your body. So if David's going to play me, I would always play with my right foot. What the kids often want to do, because they're not comfortable with their non-dominant foot, let's say you're left-footed, they'll play like this, and they'll go across their body like that. Neither one's necessarily wrong, but we do want to start teaching letting the ball come across your body, and we'll get into that in a second and why that matters. I think it's better to always face up the field and see, so I believe that I should always open my, oh, sorry, my fault. Wait till I get there. I believe that if I'm coming here, I always want to turn my body and face up, so I'm always passing in front of me. I think it's quicker, and I don't have my back facing the wrong direction. And this will matter. We'll show it in a second why it matters. All right, we'll just do one last thing. Can we do the triangles? You guys remember the triangles? No blunders. Play it, lay it, play it. Hey.
Oh, yeah.
Play it, lay it, play it. Play it, lay it, play it. Let's go. If you don't know, Ridge, get in line. If you don't know, get in line behind the kids that know it. Down here, any kids down here, David, down there.
Guys, go down there.
Down there. Only one kid there. Tell him, Billy.
I'm here.
Billy, tell him.
Over there.
So here we're going to work on letting the ball come across it. This is actually, we call it play it, lay it, play it. So he's going to play Matthew, who's going to lay it back, and then he's going to play the high player. Play the high player, Ridge. Ridge. Come on, Ridge. Go, lay it back. Please lay it back. Play the high player. Hold your run, Joe. Hold your run. Play the high player. Come on, cleaner. See how we're not clean still? We can't make a 10-yard top or 8-yard top. It's got to come back. It's always coming back. It's never going square, right? Play it, lay it back, right? Lay it. Hold your run, Ronaldo. Hold your run. Let's go. Hold your run, Ronaldo. We want to play it back. Usually in a game, when the ball gets played in, it gets played back, the next ball's big. Next ball goes high. So that's what we're working on right here. We're playing it in, we're laying it back to the kid, then we're trying to play our striker high, our high player. So that's what we're working on. It's just patterns. Lots of patterns and repetition of patterns over and over and over again. So the next one we're going to do, hold, Ridge, get in the back. Let's do the opposite, so come here. Andrew, you're going to play him, and then you're going to go to the other side. You're going to play Andrew over there, okay? Hey! Go around the outside now. The other one of the triangle?
Yeah, outside the goal.
So nothing happens inside the diamond? Nothing happens inside the diamond, Dylan. Henry, jump in front of Dylan. Nothing happens inside.
Hey, guys.
Okay, so now we're gonna let the ball come across their body, and this matters. Play. So he's gonna let it come across his body to the second foot. Henry's gonna let it come across his body to his second foot. Andrew's gonna let it come across. Come on, Henry. Come on, Henry. Let's go. And we're just going around in a diamond, but we're letting the ball come across our body every time. And this is what matters. And I'll show you in the scrimmage why this matters. You see how they're always letting it come across their body to the second foot? The reason is they need to open their body up and see two of the places they're going next. Cross your body. Cross your body. They really should be on the cone and then check off of it. Nothing goes inside the diamond though. See, check who's on it, then bridge opened up. Andrew was on the cone, then opened up. So again, we're just working on our first touch and we'll let the ball come across our body. All right, pick up the cones, quick. Oh, actually, one more thing. Hey, show three, you guys real quick, show 3 lines. Remember? Come on, David. David, get it going. Yeah. So we might play. We're gonna go into this. This is just 2v1. Quickly. Hey, guys.
How you doing?
Play the ball into the heat, and it should go. Whoever gets to it first is on offense. Freeze! Reload it, Ridge. So Ridge did a great job. We're actually trying to teach him offside a little bit here too as well. You saw Ridge. So him and Dylan are an offense. You watched Ridge. He saw where Jordy was and realized I have to back up to open up so I'm not offside. So he looked real quick because he was offside at first. He saw it, then he opened up here, and he's here. So the kid that wins the balls on offense, the other kid is on defense. Like, they don't have to play the other kid. They can do whatever they want. Be greedy. You're offside, Ridge. Next. Go. Stop in the D. Trying to warm up. Just another warm up. It's easy. They like it. They get a lot of shots off. They often think they have to play the game. I call it being greedy. David, be greedy. That's what I told them. Marcos! Nice shot. Go. Have it go. Go. Go up. Open up. Play yourself, Ronaldo. Hey, guys, up. Go. Go. Oh, quick.